What's going on, y'all? My name is Joel, and for today's video, we'll be doing Q&A. Let's get right into it. First question by Chris. Do you have any kids at all? I do. I have one boy. His name's Ezekiel. He's 4 years old. Lovely kid. From Guns. When are you coming to Houston? I plan on going to Houston sometime, maybe in July. I'm not exactly sure yet. Those are the plans, is going to Houston in July. But plans can always change, you know. From Sandy. How do you stay motivated, and what impacts has it made in your life? Motivated, right? I don't think I stay motivated. I think it's more of I stay, I'm a little disciplined, you know. It's one of those things where I don't want to be there every day, but I push myself to be there. Because if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for me. So it's just, I don't think I'm motivated. I'm just disciplined. And has made an impact in your life. It definitely has made an impact in my life. In good ways and bad ways. I feel like I prioritize going to the gym more than a few other things, like maybe family time. I can have one of my cousins or one of my family members could be having a party, and I'll be invited, and instead of going to the party, I'll prioritize the gym, and I'll go to the gym instead. So as its downfalls, you know. What do you do for a living, and how many kids do you have, and are you single? By Castillo. I am a forklift driver at a warehouse. Not just a warehouse driver. I also I'm what you call a vacation relief in my department for my department. So I do a little bit of chemical allocations. I can do housekeeping one day, driving a forklift. It varies, you know. But I work a normal job. I don't, you know, I work a normal job at a factory. It can't get more normal than that. It's a factory. All right, from Lisa, the dog mom from Texas. What motivated you to start your fitness journey? I think it's one of those things where a lot of us go through. It was like a heartbreak when I met somebody and things didn't go the way that I wanted them to go. So I kind of just, I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like maybe the reason why this person didn't want to be with me was because I wasn't good enough. So that's how I decided to join the gym. I was like, you know what? I hit up my brother. I was like, hey man, I don't want to do this alone. Let's join the gym. And he was like, let's go. So that's how I started going to the gym. That's what started my fitness journey. From Jess MC 0921. Is there something currently that you wish you can change in your life? 100%. There's definitely a few things I would love to change in my life, and I'm trying to do those things. You know, I'm trying to better myself. I know for the past few years, I've been pretty lazy. I don't get much done. There's things that I can do that I always put to the side, and I'm trying to focus on not being lazy anymore, right? So there's that. I would love to stay more disciplined on my meals. I would love to go on a cut, you know, and that's one of the things that I would like to change is not always turning to food when I get stressed out. You know, I get stressed out a lot, and the first thing I do is I go straight to food. I go to Jack in the Box, I go to Taco Bell, and I'm just eating. So that's one of the things that I wish I can change, and I'm going to change, and I'm changing as I'm going. You know, as I'm growing, I'm changing. All right, from Veronica 96. Will you please name some positive and negative changes that weight loss brought into your life? Oof. The biggest one that it brought, so when I was 315 pounds, nobody ever talked to me. Nobody ever talked to me. I was at the gym and I was just like, I was just doing my thing. And as I started losing weight, more people started talking to me. And then now, that I lost a lot of the weight, I'm gaining it back now. But when I did lose the weight a year ago, just randomly, everybody started talking to me. Everybody found me more attractive or whatever, and people just, I don't know. But when I was big, nobody ever spoke to me. And sometimes it feels like that Shrek movie, where Shrek's like the ogre, right? And then everybody's afraid of him, and then everybody gets to meet him, and they're like, oh, he ain't that scary, and then everybody's around, and sometimes he just wants to kind of be left alone. He's like, get out of my forest, or whatever it's called. It's one of those things. Same thing I felt sometimes. Just like, where were you guys at when I was at my lowest? That's one of the negative and positive things, because now I'm being more social. I'm really antisocial. Now I'm trying to be more social, and even though sometimes I just want to work out, I don't want people talking to me. Sometimes it feels good. Sometimes I go to the gym and I'm just like, I ain't doing nothing today. I'm just gonna talk to everybody. And sometimes I go in the gym and I'm like, please leave me alone. So that's that. All right, this one's from Adri. Super cool. Are you proud of yourself? Definitely. If you would have asked me this question a few days ago, I'd say no. But definitely, lately I've been a little bit more proud of myself. I've been through a lot, and I've done a lot. I've always considered myself a normal person, so I've always kind of like, oh, this is normal stuff. But paying attention more to the things that I've been doing and accomplishing, I'm definitely proud of myself. All right, from Angel Massey 50. With so much positivity and warmth around you, how come you are not accepting of it? For the longest, this one kind of goes back to the last question. But for the longest, I never felt like I was good enough. I never felt like I was good enough for this role that I've been given. So every time somebody would tell me something positive, I kind of be like, whatever. Like, you're just saying that, I don't know. I've never felt like I was good enough for it. Nowadays, now I feel like I am good enough. Like, I feel like I worked hard for this role in my life. It wasn't just given to me. So I'm being more accepting of things in my life now. From Josh, boxers or briefs? 100% briefs. It keeps everything tight, everything in place. It feels good on my legs. From Stephanie, cellular, I don't know. Did you go to Tulare Union High School? I did. I went to Monachi High School first out in Porterville, and then after my freshman year, I moved to Tulare, and that's where I went to Tulare Union. I did. The first year at Union, it was me and my older brother. He was a senior, and I was a sophomore. We spent the whole year in the same, nobody ever talked to us. Me and my brother would just sit in this tree all by ourselves, and horrible. We're loners. And once my brother let it out, I was like, damn, I need to find friends, and that's when I got a girlfriend. So I just hung out with her and her friends. From ND Guy 1, how did it feel to have gotten and even surpassed 100K on Instagram so fast? So fast? I wouldn't say so fast. I've been at it for quite a while now. I didn't get recognized until recently, there's just numbers. A lot of people. What I've noticed from other social media influencers that I've seen. I don't know. They're just numbers. It's cool to be able to say, oh, I did that, But at the end of the day, it's just a number. It doesn't mean anything. My life's still the same. I work at a warehouse. I drive a normal car. I'm a normal person. Doing the whole Instagram 100K stuff, it didn't make a difference in my life at all, at all. So I still feel like a normal dude. From Jovems 24. Now that you're getting good following, what is it you want? What is it you want to accomplish, career-wise and goals? Damn. I would love for one day to stop working, like a normal job. I would love to do the whole thing, getting sponsorships and endorsements and whatnot, and be able to just focus on that. Like if I get sponsored by a clothing brand, I would want to put my focus on just the brand, and recording videos for the brand, recording videos for myself, and just doing the whole thing, the whole thing that comes with the whole social media life. I would love to do something like that. From Brandy, what are you insecure about? I'm always wearing a hat. For the past 7 years, or probably longer, I've always wore a hat, and ever since then, kind of been insecure about my hair. So that's probably the only thing that I'm pretty insecure about. From Anna to OG, do you have any advice to give to beginners hitting the gym? Yeah, just my biggest advice would be just show up and do it. You're gonna show up and you're gonna feel like everybody's staring at you. Nobody's looking at you. Nobody's looking at you. You just do your thing. Just keep working out. Trust me, nobody's looking at you. It's the same thing. Like whenever you finish doing your set, like you get up and you just kind of look around, but you're not technically looking at one person in particular. You're just like looking around, just just breathing, right? So that would be my advice. Just show up. Nobody's looking at you. Do what you gotta do. Make it happen. From Magalai, 5489. How old are you? I am 29 years old. My birthday's on December 15th. I recently found this out a few months ago, but I guess I'm a Sagittarius. Still don't know what that means, but I'm Sagittarius. From Solis, 98D. Would you ever become a fitness instructor? I don't know. I think if I were to do something like that, I would want to get certified. Get like the whole personal training certified thing, and then maybe I would. But I think I'd keep it to like a minimal client, so I can work on my own thing too. So I can record my videos, take pictures and whatnot, and do work for other brands. But I might, maybe one day I might do it just to see how it is. Other than that, yeah. From Tay One Eye, hi. What's your best childhood memory? Best childhood memory. When I first learned how to ride a dirt bike. I remember my dad bought a little, I think it was a 125 80 or 125 two-stroke, and he just had it parked out there. He turned it on, and I got on top of it and I turned it on. I was probably like 8 or 9, and I asked him, "Can I take off?" And he's like, "Go for it." And I was like, "What are the gears?" And he's like, "The first one down, the rest are up. The rest are up." I was all like, "All right." So I put the gear, put the clutch in, hit the gear, and I slowly took off. And I was like, that was like, yeah. I drove all around town on first. I think I stayed on first gear the whole time. It was fun though. That's one of my favorite childhood memories for sure. 100%. The first time I ever drove a dirt bike. From RC Tanya, would you get any piercings? I used to have the snake bites back when I was younger. I guess I was younger, right? I was like 21. I had snake bites. Yeah. But would I ever get more? I think so. I think eventually I would want to get my, my things done right here. Just because I always said it was just, when I first started working out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a nice chest, and I'm just gonna get them done. It's gonna be badass. I think that's the only reason I would get more piercings. And I also have my ears pierced too. So I just never put them on. So that's it for the Q&A. Hopefully we keep this up. Hopefully I can post another video sometime next week. Keep y'all updated. Thank you everybody for all the love. Thank you for all the questions, for everybody that participated. I do appreciate all the questions. We'll definitely do another and more Q&As that get more personal. I kind of just picked out through some of them. I didn't want to pick every single one. There's thousands of questions on here, and I just wanted to pick just a few, just so y'all can get to know me. On my first video, you guys have an understanding of who I am and what I do. So, yeah. And there's somebody staring at me from afar. Anyways, peace.